Right. Welcome to round 7, I want to say.
7.
Wrestling tier 3. Quite a thin grid today. Not a lot of people have free this week. So
I mean,
only 10 people. It's quite annoying.
Kind of normal for tier 3 at this point.
At this point, yeah. We got Parker out on a lap, Oz out lap. We got Real Legend out lap, B Hill out lap, Cataman out lap. 4 of the quickest drivers in this tier.
Yeah.
All on their outlaps at the moment. So we'll see what they can do in a couple of minutes.
I believe it's going to be Cat of a Man who starts the lap first. So let's have a look what he's got. Into turn 1 he goes. Keeps it on track on the exit. High speed S's now.
A bit of a lift there.
Yeah,
he's going to have to pull out. There wasn't enough pace through there. You can take majority of that flat if you get the perfect line. It's a pretty conservative lap at the moment, but obviously it's quite easy in that sector 1 to spin around. But if you take a good line, then you can actually take those S's flat up until the last one, where there's I think one downshift. I haven't done any practice yet, so I don't really know. I just remember from last game. Didn't do something like that. I won't have a chance to tomorrow.
So Hill in the McLaren, second car behind, I believe. And then Barker in the Aston Martin. Only one of my drivers turned out here today, but arguably the better of the two. So I'll take it.
Who's your other driver?
Skiddy.
Oh,
Skiddy.
I don't think he's raced yet. I think this was meant to be.
He raced once, but it was the trial weekend in Portimao. He raced.
Yeah, not an amazing lap from Cataman. About probably a second off of what I reckon the pole time will be. I don't really know what the paces were on this track. I'm just going off of again last game and then adding a few seconds on. And I think last season in Tier 2, I think it was a 129.2, I want to say, that got pole. Barker is quite good at this track, actually. I remember from season 1. Because that was one of the tracks where he was the most dominant. At least on one lap pace, I think he out-qualified us all by about 4 tenths. So he could be in for a good result today.
Yeah, he obviously won his first race when he came back. That was also in the trial weekend where Tier 3 did 2 races. He obviously won race 1, which was good. Big P sets an unrepresentative lap time. 30 seconds behind.
Somewhere.
The Hassan Williams, then Legend starting his lap now.
There might not be a lot of track drift out there. People aren't taking like the best possible lines you could do. I think Legends, coming onto his lap now. Good line from him. Let me get the track back on. He's not on the road.
He is low on fuel with those one.
Yes. That would be. Oh, it's not invalidation.
Yeah, that's right.
Come up as an invalidation for me. Maybe he might be able to finish the lap, but then he's going to have to limp home. But he's got 11 minutes left in the session, so I think he should be fine. Dread Titan does. I didn't even notice the 35.6, but on mediums, crucially. So I don't know what the pace is like on the mediums.
Is it? On mine, it says he's on the soft.
Oh. That's weird. He says it's on mediums
Wait,
to me.
on his car, what do you see in mediums or soft?
The mediums.
Oh, okay, that's just my game then.
I don't know, maybe it could be mine. Anyway, let's
It's
go
red
back on
walled
board
mine,
with
so
Real
yeah.
Legend. Oh, it's gone very deep. I don't know. I missed that. I don't know if he locked up
Yeah.
maybe and went deep.
Oh yeah, he's backed out.
Uh,
So
yeah, Barker on his
yeah.
out lap at the moment, going for a second.
This is Dread Titan starting a lap. He just improved his older lap by a tenth, so not that much, but it's alright. Big P invalidated his previous lap, so it's going to be who's next? Barker starting his lap. Okay, let's go on board with him.
Let's go on board with Barker. As he comes into the first corner, you can take quite a bit of curve on the inside. He misses it completely. Also quite hard to see that apex over the crest, the way that the corner is. But going to this S section, how's he going to take it? I downshifts on that left-hander, but still an all-right line. So far, pretty good. Just it doesn't go out as wide as it could, and hence doesn't really take the optimal line.
Not quite
there,
hooking
but
the apexes up, but
yeah,
right.
still a pretty good lap. He's not made any big mistakes just yet. But now coming down this straight, a toe from the hat of my head actually. If he's not going to try and get it off. But yeah, here it comes now, coming into sector 2. Hard braking zone into there.
The apex, yes he does.
A very good line through there. Now, this is one of the hardest bits on the track, very easy to spin under acceleration since you're constantly cornering here at apex. The car loses a lot of rear grip, so it's easy to spin on the exit. He takes it very well, similar to that corner at Portimao actually, that right-hander.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't really hug the inside as much as he can. This is a hard corner here. Yeah, and he misses the apex.
Completely missed it.
Yeah, really hard corner that.
He had a good sector 1 and sector 2 though, so he could still be on for the fastest lap of the session so far. But he's only
goes P3, and that's about 4 tenths slower than Catalan.
I think Flakey is the next. Flexy, I don't know. Sure, he's the next one, I think. Or yeah, no. See what the Red Bull's got. Through the final corner, opens up DRS, and he goes 5th, ahead of Hill in the McLaren, 33.8. Probably some time to find there, I would assume. That is the first flying laps completed with Caterpillar on top at the moment by less than half a tenth.
God.
But he is out now, about to start his second flying lap.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes. He's not going to have optimal track conditions. He did go out a bit early for this second run. Normally, at least I go out around 7 minutes for 8 minutes for a second run.
Yeah.
If you got enough time to come back into the box and do your final run. Around here, the lap time's quite long, so you have to leave yourself quite a bit of time. Yeah, he doesn't take the best line possible through there. Barker goes faster.
Barker goes on back-to-back laps. I missed that.
Yeah, it shows how much time there is in this lap that both Cataman is on and also Barker. You know, Cataman doesn't seem too confident through sector 1, not really taking the maximum that the track has to offer, braking quite early there as well, not having a lot of apex speed. It's a solid lap for a tier 3 lap, but there's obviously so much time in here that he could be getting. Anyways, he enters the start of sector 2 now. He's going to get quite a good apex. There's still quite a lot of curb you can take there, but anyway, coming into this tough section of the track. Now comes through to the corner where you can very easily spin. He takes an alright line through there and also has quite a bit of traction on the exit. Let's see if he's going to hug this triple apex corner. No, he's not going to take as much as he
Keeps it
could.
quite wide.
Good
through
line
there.
through there, though. Yeah, good line through there.
What's the
That's
final
a
corner
tough
gonna
corner.
be like?
It's all right, and now he's going
Alright.
to come across the line. It's going to put him
And
pole.
he doesn't. Yeah. So battle for pole at the moment between Barker and Cataverman. Let's see if anyone else can join the party between these two. As Thrasher and the Red Bull now begins his lap. Did Barker spin it? Yeah, he did. Nice. Thrasher again a bit wide through the S's. Missed the apex there, and it's a bit tricky, but oh, he nearly loses it and he's gone off track. Kept out the barriers though.
Very key though. You look at real legends. The championship leader right now. He's sitting in P10.
Oh, yeah.
Not having completed the lap yet, so he's using these softs. He's invalidated the lap he's on right now. He's going to have to come in at the end of this lap.
Yeah.
He's sitting at the back of the very thin grid as we speak. He won't be happy with that. He's clearly having a bit of trouble just getting the lap in, you know, not invalidating it is quite hard.
Yeah.
Because of how important the lines are through here. Can very easily accidentally take too much curb, namely in that first sector, and invalidate, as we have seen with 3 people, Greece not getting a lap in, and retiring inevitably, eventually. And Thrasher has not got a lap yet.
In the penultimate corner, so he's going to go again, I'd assume. We'll see how that lap turns out. Who's going to be next then? Will it be Legend? Will he box or will he come out straight away, back-to-back laps?
I reckon he'll probably box because I don't think he's got enough time to go for another lap. He really would have.
The McLaren who did his first runs on the mediums now coming through on the soft.
Let's have a look. B Hill, yeah, he's boxing. Real Legend.
Validated. Real Legend boxes. So who's out right now? Mr. Koa's out on his lap.
Singing.
P4 goes. Quite a gap between him and third, so you'll need to find a lot of time to try and improve position. Oh, and he's invalidated it. Apparently. Yeah, he's down anyway, so that's at the end of that lap. I think Thrasher is on his second flyer on this set of tyres.
Yeah, these invalidations are further proving our point about how it is very hard to keep the car on the track and COA. I don't know what's happened to him there.
What is Thrasher doing?
Mr. COA as well has got a bit of lag,
he's off.
I'm guessing. I think he's probably retiring.
Yeah. Yeah, he's retired. So the other Red Bull also invalidated his lap. Probably would have been better for Mr. Koa to retire in the pit lane, but oh well. What is that? He's just driving around his AR.
This is weird. I don't know why there's a couple people out right now. That's kind of messed up the timing, really, of what you want to be doing. Obviously, you've got 2 minutes left. This is about the time that we'll see people leaving the pits, and there's people already out. They're not going to get the max out of the track conditions. You've got Dove Nightmare out.
Yeah.
He's in P3. He's on a lap right now, he's on a lap right now.
Yeah.
Or at least he's using the RS.
He's missed the apex.
Quite a bit there, yeah. Barker is in the pits. Catman is in the pits. I don't think they're going to come out again. I think they're pretty confident that they're going to keep their positions. Barker thinks maybe he can overtake Catman at first corner. Or Barker's coming out now, actually. I don't know if he's going to be able to get through, though.
Late.
Because I know you can't cut the corner on your outlaps now. You used to be able to, but you can't anymore. have a man and
Yeah,
won't
well, is
get
that a
out,
rule now?
he's going to stay.
I didn't know
I
that.
don't think Barker's going to make his lap. He's got to
Oh,
let
yeah,
he's got to let Dove Nightmare by. He wasn't even on a lap, and I don't think he'll make his lap. 'Cause I'm pretty sure you can't cut track.
I mean, I've seen people do it before already.
I
in
think
other
it's
gyms, so I
something that
don't-
isn't very enforced. You know, we obviously
Yeah.
can't see it unless you clip it and send it in. But I mean, we got this one on stream, so I guess
Yeah.
there might be a ticket open by someone who
I
wants
don't
to get
know.
maybe a quali ban. I don't think it's a quali ban. I can't remember off the top of my head what the punishment
Yeah.
is. The quali ban would be quite harsh. Either way, I'm not sure he's gonna make it, even with
Yeah, it's
cutting
still
the track.
quite tight.
I guess we'll see.
'Cause, I mean-
I'd like to see him go because I'd like to see him try and get pole. He's got to
Just-
make up a 10th out of somewhere. He's trying to burn off some fuel right now.
He's got 30 seconds to navigate the third sector.
I don't think he's going to get, because it's not like a track, say like Paul Ricard, where there's a lot of
Oh, yeah,
space
where
out
you
on
can
track
just
and you just
cut
cut
it.
everything. There's a lot of stands.
Yeah,
and
he's
just,
not-
Yeah, he's not. I don't think he's going to make it. Even then,
No.
his tyres will be completely dead after that four-wheel drift entry.
He's left it too late.
Yeah.
He's left it too late,
Yeah,
and
and
he's
he's
lost
round.
the car.
That's
That's
a
it.
set of
That's
tyres
his
that are going to be completely
fault.
dead, and he's not going to be able to use in the race. Well, we've not got anyone else on the lap. Or we've got B Hill. He's on a purple sector 2, actually, and he's
Oh,
on
yeah.
the softs. He
'Cause
was
it'd
on
be
the
a
mediums.
late pole.
He could get a
late
pole
pole
here.
card.
He's coming through sector 3 now, through this triple apex corner.
As long as he doesn't invalidate the final two.
Yeah, very hard last corner though. We've seen him invalidate here before.
Oh,
It's
he's kept it on track
very
there.
well. Comes to the last
Gonna
corner.
be...
He's going to
He
come
gets
across the
traction.
line.
Is he gonna
It's
get
gonna be
pole? Yes,
pole.
he is.
By 3 temps, 2 temps around, in and around.
He's saved that right till the end. Well done to B Hill in the McLaren. Stealing pole position at the last second off Caterman in the AlphaTauri. Barker messing up his outlap timing, so he's missed out on his chance for pole. You'll be pretty happy though. AlphaTauri P2 and P4 in quali.
Yeah, I'll be happy with that. Obviously T-Funk or Funk couldn't make it, which obviously he's a busy guy. Obviously, if you follow him on Instagram, you know he's a busy guy because he's a professional golf player. But yeah, I don't blame him if I'm honest. I do keep muting my mic because I am eating, and I don't think everyone on stream wants to hear me
realised, so it's fine.
eating. But yeah.
Right,
Anyway,
there you have it, folks.
You can go
There's
through
your
the grid if you want.
Quali rundown. B Hill in the McLaren on pole position by 3 tenths. Oh, 2.5 tenths. That's good for him. Caterman in the AlphaTauri P2, Barker P3, Dove Nightmare with a solid P4, Mr. Koa in the Williams P5, 2 Red Bulls in the bottom 5. Real legend, championship leader down in P10. He's going to need to improve in the race, but we've seen him have lightning starts in pretty much every race he's competed in, and absolutely send it into turn 1, making up multiple places. So we'll probably see more of the same this time around, especially with the hard braking zone of turn 1 here at Kota.
Yeah, it's a short run up to the first corner from the grid. So
Yeah.
it's not like a place where, such as Mexico, or maybe, let me think of somewhere else, Spain. Mexico or Spain both have pretty long runs from the start grid to the first corner. That does give P3 and 4 a bit of an advantage, you know, getting that slipstream. Or Russia, as we saw last week, Carlos. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago? I think it's 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so Carlos Sainz starting P2, did get jumped by Russell at the start, but used that slipstream and ended up first by turn 2. So It just shows how starting P3 or 4 isn't necessarily the worst thing in the world, but at this track, it's not a
it
very
can be a bit hard.
Yeah, it's not a very long run from the front row of the grid to turn 1. If it was, it would be a prime overtaking spot for somewhere like P3 or 4 with how tight that first corner is. Very easy to make a move if you get a good start going into turn 1. Just got to watch out for contact with other drivers, because it's so tight. It can be quite easy to do that, but Costa is pretty good actually for lap 1 racing. You know, you can go side by side in a lot of places at the track.
And there's a lot of runoff in that first sector to back out.
Yeah,
so
obviously, if you're trying to go side by side with someone and say, you know, there's a bit of contact, it's not like somewhere like Monaco or Baku where, you know, if you pull out, you're in a wall or an escape road. Here, you've got a lot of runoff. You can take a few more risks, so we could end up seeing a pretty good and interesting lap 1 here, as LDM Hill extends his gap on P2. I'm not sure he'll want to do that, as he slows up.
Yeah, he's backing up now.
Yeah, he's backing everyone up. We've got a couple of stragglers at the back, so Grizz Big P and Real Legend, they're at the back. I think Real Legend might have spun on the exit of that corner. Oh, yeah, that's a bit of contact. A bit of contact between Grease and Real Legend. They won't mind though, because they don't get damaged on the formation lap. And it was right at the end of the lap, so they won't have lost any tyre attempts, really. They are sitting at the back of the grid, so... Yeah, obviously not...
Small 10-car grid.
Yeah, anyway. Quite a small grid, which isn't what you like to see, but I guess everyone is quite busy this week for whatever reason. But anyway, as we line up, got the last cars coming into the grid now. And it's lights out and away we go, and DSL Thrasher doesn't get a good start. We've got LDM Hill keeps the lead, but here comes Barker. Barker's got a really good run. There's a bit of contact between Catman and him. And he's got on P1, but can Hill stick it round? Can he stay out the inside?
He goes for it. They're side by side into the S section. Yep, Barker's maintained the lead.
Goes deep,
what a start from Barker in P3.
Catman, he is a loser.
Barker's being sent deep into the corners. The McLaren's putting immense pressure here. Can he make the move into the hairpin at the bottom of the hill? He's got a good run. He's going for it. Down the inside goes the McLaren, but he doesn't have enough. Oh no, he's got enough now. But Barker's got him on exit, on traction. But this is a long straight. And here comes the McLaren yet again. Down the straight. Come on, game. Show me the angle. Yes. Is the AlphaTauri interested as well? He's thinking about it as down the inside goes Hill, and he's got the lead again.
Barker does have the inside line. This next corner and the contact!
Oh, they've made contact.
Just saves it, but there could be a bit of damage to his car. Oh, just got the inside, and that's going to be damage. That's going to be damage for him, and Catman eyeing up this move on Barker.
Barker, 50% race, he's got time, 50%, oh, he's got damage, no.
Catman inherits P2 after quite a poor start from him. Oh, Barker! Oh, Barker's...
okay.
Barker's gone.
Great. Barker, you could have won the race from... I mean, I don't know, but he had the pace. But that's yet again a 0 points finish for Aston Martin in Tier 3. As Big P is in on lap 1, we have Ben Hill leading them away. Oh, yep, Lately in the Red Bull up to P4. He's got 3 seconds of time penalties. I believe Barker was the first to get first penalty race today. Mr. Koa closing it as Real Legend and Mr. Koa make contact and are sent around, losing position to Dove Nightmare and Thrasher. Real Legend lets Mr. Koa pass. Nice gesture from the Real Legend. I think he realised his move was not very clean. But we haven't seen the start we were expecting from the Real Legend in the Alfa Romeo, only up to P8, and one of those positions being a retirement, the other being an early pit stop for the Ferrari.
Maybe a bit of strategy there, maybe he's boxing, I don't know, he's not really got anything to lose, so maybe he's boxing in anticipation of maybe a safety car.
I think he may have had damage from some contact in the backfield as well. Ben Hill is flying away 2 seconds to the AlphaTauri behind him at the moment. Further 1.3 to the Haas and another 1.3 to Thrasher and the Red Bull in P4. Mr. Koa closing in on Dove Nightmare. Quite hard to follow due to the dirty air through the S's. How's he gonna fare through here? Dove Nightmare's actually kept it pretty good, closing in on the Red Bull in front of him. He has a look too far back, but he is gonna get DRS down this straight, being lap 3, so it's enabled, but as is Blakely in front of him, Real Legend is as well, he seems quite close. There's Mr. Koa, everyone has a look, but no one goes for anything, but Real Legend does, and he's made a bit of contact with Mr. Koa. Mr. Koa comes back at him, down the inside, they're going side by side, through the twisty sector 3. Real Legend's got the inside line. Mr. Koa tries to hang it round the outside. Has he got the traction you needed though to put it down the inside of the Triple Apex corner? Yes, he has. Real Legend's washed wide with understeer, and Mr. Koa's kept it ahead in P7. Great racing from the two of them.
It does Nightmare's going deep. This is how he's going to, or Koa, I don't know. Going to look up the inside, and he does get that move done on Dove Nightmare. The second AlphaTauri. It's Catamman, who's sitting in P2, and B Hill extending a bit of a gap.
Gonna take that P7 this time.
Yeah,
so Dove Nightmare losing pace there early in the race.
B Hill it has extended his gap out to nearly 3 seconds now. And yeah, it's just 3.2 seconds now. Catamman just isn't able to keep up with B Hill, showing his pace.
Pace he's shown all season so far, so no surprise there. He put it on pole, lost out at the start, gave Barker a good fight, causing Barker to retire, and you see Mr. Koa get past the Red Bull, and Real Legend also get past. These two are carving their way through the field in tandem. First past Dove Nightmare, now past Blakely into P6 and P5 and P6 respectively. Next up the road for those two is GSR Thrasher in the Red Bull, who's really close to Dread Titan in the Haas. Not quite close enough to make a move into there, but you don't normally see moves in there anyway. Let's see what he's got down the straight. DRS open, no DRS for Dove Nightmare. I mean Dread Titan, my bad. And down the inside he goes, and he's made the move. Dread Titan drops to P4, Thrasher up to P3.
Yeah, good move by Tyson. No, not Tyson, Thrasher. Yellow to the
yellow.
Flixie, yeah, he's gone off.
And
that's a really awkward place. Yeah, when you're going around that corner, it's so easy to lose grip. And he's done that and just gone into a wall. Happens sometimes.
The Mercedes safety car. As Great Big B's spun it in front of the safety car on the exit of turn 1. His race is really not going well, but the safety car is going to allow him to catch back up to everyone. And we're down to 8. This is also not going to help B Hill in the McLaren, having had a 5-second lead, allowing Caterpillar to catch back up to him. But if he continues to have that pace on the restart, he should be fine. Only penalty now in the race is for Big P in the Ferrari at the back. 3 seconds to him at the moment. Is Behill going to box? Yes, he is. I believe it's a 2-stop around here. Maybe, I don't know if you can make a soft hard work. Oh, right. Yeah, as is Caterpillar. He's in. I believe everyone is boxing. Will Big P also box? Let's have a look. Yeah, so everyone has boxed onto medium tyres as far as I'm aware, and my co-commentator has left me due to his Wi-Fi cutting out. Note, we have 2 people on the soft tyres, Dread Titan and Dove Nightmare, both showing some early pace but then losing out to some of the quicker drivers behind them. We will now see whether on their softer compound if they can make up any lost positions. I believe the safety car should be in this lap, provided Big P catches up, which he should be able to. So we have information on why Caterpillar's been struggling to keep up with Behill. Usually he's not that far behind him in terms of pace, but it's because Barker crashing out has given Caterpillar side pod damage. Obviously a brand new feature on this game from the last one, which can have an impact on aerodynamics and downforce levels on your car, especially around a track like this. It can be quite punishing. Behill's also got damage on his rear wing and his side pod. So the top 2 with some unfixable damage. The safety car is not coming in despite the Ferrari catching up to the pack. So the 8 drivers continue on another slow lap behind the red Mercedes. Five viewers. Can we have those 5 viewers comment? Oh, not comment on YouTube video. I don't know what you do. Let me know who you are. Let's have some messages in the chat under the safety car. Give us a prediction who you think will win this race. Will it be Behill? Will it be Caterpillar? Or will one of the runners lower down at the moment, Real Legend for example, the championship leader, come back through and grab a win? We will find out very shortly on the safety car restart, as it is now coming in this lap. 2 soft runners, 6 medium runners, top 2 with damage from early in the race. I nearly dropped my phone. Here we go. Ben Hill backing up the pack as the Mercedes enters the pit lane. You see it in the corner of your screen, and he's gone. He is bolting. Let's see how the pack fares behind him. He's got an amazing restart. Caterpillar's been left in the dust behind him, 1.3 seconds. Thrasher hasn't got a good one either, 1 second behind Caterpillar. But Dread Titan's got an amazing one, and he's got past Thrasher. He has got past Thrasher on those softer tyres like he was intending. Is he going to have a go into the Essel though? Thrasher regains the position, and Bigby gets another 3-second time penalty at the back of the field. Mr. Coa's closing in on this fight as his Real Legend. Nightmare hanging on in the background, but the top 3 are as they were at the moment. But the fight for third is not over yet. Remember, Dread Titan and Dove Nightmare on those softer tyres. Can they make anything work? Caterpillar Man with his damage is slowing down. Is very susceptible to being passed by the rest at the moment. No DRS, remember, for a couple of laps until after the safety cars come in. Is Dread Titan going to go for it? Has a look. Are any of the others behind? Dove Nightmare has been passed by Big P on the medium tyres, so Dove Nightmare's soft strategy has not worked, as he's been passed by a medium runner. So there's a change at the back. Go back to the midfield. What would normally be just the top of the field is the midfield here in this very slim grid of 8 at the moment. Dread Titan's running wide, so that's not going to help him try and get past Thrasher again into turn 1 as he did on his very good safety car restart. Dove Nightmare has a look as his Real Legend, no moves into turn 1. Thrasher keeps ahead as well. And we go again on another tour of this circuit in Austin, Texas. Oh, and Big P's got another penalty. He's really struggling to keep within these limits compared to the rest of the field at the moment, as Mr. Poe is quite slow, and the Real Legend, he's not going to turn this opportunity down, surely. Oh, he does not go for it, because he thinks of the bigger picture, sees the opportunity down the straight, no DRS just yet, just DRS, and he's too far away. Mr. Poe was slow. Out in the middle of that second sector. He's now having a look up ahead. We can see from on board with Real Legend on Thrasher, who's been passed by Dread Titans. I did not even clock that, my bad. Dread Titan up to P3 in the Haas. He's making his soft tyres work. Let's see if Mr. Koa can do anything. Oh, as that's a massive crash for the Red Bull, and the safety cars out yet again, and we have Real Legend and Big P diving into the pits, the 2 Ferrari powered cars in this race. We saw in the corner of our screen that huge crash, losing it out of the triple apex corner for GSR Thrasher, so both Red Bulls out of this race quite early on. Flying into the barriers went Thrasher up in the air. It's a shame for him and his race. We've got that fresh soft tire for Real Legend and fresh medium for Big P, so they've inverted their tyre compounds. The rest of them on there still only 3 lap old tyres, so now we've got an extra soft runner. Real Legend seeing it work for Dread Titan and him being stuck behind Mr. Koa for so long, really wanting to get that move done. in his battle for fourth and a potential podium. So he's gonna keep up the pressure now with his fresher tyres. And we've got another safety car, so I'm just gonna Tier 3, can you please just get your attendance? Yeah, can you please just get your attendance up? Because if you look at these races, they're quite entertaining with only half a grid. So can you imagine the scenes with a full grid? Or even a three-quarter filled full grid? Like, I know you're all busy most of the time, but we do expect some level of attendance. Especially the full-time drivers. But yeah, I'm not that random, we'll just do what we do. I don't know, I'm rambling. Oh well. Just under half of the race gone so far. We do have another 16, 17 laps. Yes, we do now have the safety car coming in. Ben Hill will hope to get another restart as good as he did last time. He's already going, I think. Yes, he is, and he's gapped Caterpillar yet again. The AlphaTauri really struggling to match these restarts, and he's away 1.2 seconds clear yet again. Dread Titan keeping up this time as a real legend on his soft tyres. He's making it past Dark Nightmare. Dark Nightmare tries it round the outside. Real Legend on the inside line will shove him wide, and he has got the position. Into fifth he goes. Now catching up to Mr. Koa. To Dread Titan now catching Caterpillar, who is still struggling with his damage. But B Hill running away yet again. We've got a yellow in sector 2. I wonder what that was for. Maybe a spinner, I wonder. Anyway, let's see what Dread Titan's got. Nice camera angle there. Is he close enough? No, he's not. No DRS to remember for a few more laps now. Gaps opening up across the field. 2 seconds from 1 and 2. Half a second only though between 3 and 2. And that is coming down as we speak. Dread Titan really applying pressure to Caterpillar, struggling on those mediums compared to Dread Titan's soft tyres. His will go off soon as well, so he's going to have to watch out. AlphaTauri getting a massive slide coming out of the penultimate corner. Good traction for the half, but too far away to try anything. Let's see what Real Legends got in the Alfa Romeo on Mr. Koa. Into turn 1 they go to start another tour of this 5.5 kilometer circuit. As Big P's in again for front wing change. Bit of a tough race for him today. Racing number 80, same as me, as Mr. Koa spun it. Mr. Koa has spun it at the S section, or on the exit of that, into sector 2. Maybe there was contact, I have missed that. But he is now dropped back from the field, a free position for Real Legends into P4. He goes now chasing after number 3 Dread Titan. Position number 3 Dread Titan. And this is where thin grid can be problematic when the action's abused, but we've still got some here as Big B has another spin. Nice one, mate. Oh, who spun it now? Koa spun it again, I believe. Nice. So race is falling apart at the back of the field. DRS is enabled, but not for this lap. It will be down the back straight for the next time they go there for Dread Titan. How's Dove Nightmare going? He's closing into Real Legend. Quite close enough at the moment. Try anything. Nice camera angle inside the cockpit here. Ooh, Caterpillar really struggling around. You can see the pace difference through those twisty corners between the Haas and the AlphaTauri. 4 seconds the gap from P2 and P1. Mr. Koa is in for a front wing change, so he's obviously made contact and got damage. Now let's see. He's got 57% ERS. Caterpillar has got more ERS, deploying it. Half a second the gap. DRS open. He's gaining. The straight is long, but not going to be long enough for Dread Titan to have a go on this occasion. As the rest now finds it. I think Dove Nightmare's made a mistake somewhere, as his gap to Real Legends has dropped to nearly 3 seconds. Real Legend kind of plateauing in his progress from his pit stop as Caterpillar gets 3 seconds. That's not going to help him, as everyone else around him has no penalties. So that's thrown a bit of jeopardy into his finishing position should he make the checkered flag. He's got DRS again this time. Dread Titan down the main straight. Will he be close enough? No, he isn't. Real Legend, as I said, plateauing in his progress, keeping a 1.5 second gap to Dread Titan. On fresh as off, so I'm surprised he hasn't been able to close it, our championship leader. But he's still going as we see. Sparks just being permanently out. Caterpillar running wide. Dread Titan now starting to feel the wear of the soft tyres, dropping slightly behind Caterpillar, so he's not made the move when he needed to. As we have now crossed the halfway mark in our 28 lap race. 3 DNF so far. One after Barker got an amazing start into the lead at turn 1. Great battle for the whole lap with Ben Hill in the McLaren, ultimately ending in his retirement from him having contact and having enough with the race. which is a shame really as Aston Martin game principle to see that kind of just poor performance and method of retiring as Great Big P has disconnected, I'm guessing, from the session. I'll be soon, unless he joins back. Yeah, he's got 5-second time penalty for some reason, ignoring yellow flags. That's not fair, I don't think. As Dread Titan's in, yeah, you saw the wear on his socks for quite a while now. He's in. Love Nightmare's also in, both of them boxing under safety guards. They should be going on to medium tyres till the end of the race now. So let's just have a check if Big P needs an invite. Yeah, medium tyres to the end. I would imagine 12 laps to go. As there's a change up ahead, I think Ben Hill spun it. Yes, Ben Hill has spun it in sector 2. So Catsman takes the lead. Real Legend is up into P2. And there has been action. The fella setting the fastest lap. That's not good for his race. A man who looks so comfortable. So comfortable for the whole race. Has now thrown it as Real Legend's going for it. Real Legend is up into the lead, so the race has opened up for car number 13 in the Alfa Romeo. He's gone deep, but I said he was plateauing, but he's found some new pace in the softs. And after the race leader's mistake, he's made it into the lead. How about that? He isn't the championship leader for no reason. Showing his ability to pounce on others' errors. Now, is Ben Hill gonna come in? The mediums might be a bit worn. No, he isn't. Let's see what those behind can now do on their fresher tyres. There you go. Change for the lead. Don't know if Great Big P needs an invite, so I'm just going to leave that because that caused me to miss the greatest action we've had already. Koa also has a 3-second time penalty. Currently has fastest lap as well, I believe. And he's flying on his fresh soft tyres, another 35.6 now. Man dropped out of DRS range on the race leader. He's run wide again at the hairpin. The end of the straight. Now when will he think of boxing? Because he's obviously got those soft tyres as well. 6 laps. He's been on them for, will he go to about lap 19, lap 20? What about those behind him? See how strategy plays out in this race. As I mentioned, strategy, in comes Ben Hill in the McLaren. See what this pit stop's like. By the McLaren crew. He's in. It's decent. He's not released it though. It's a slow stop. It's a slow stop for Ben Hill in the McLaren. His bad race to his great race came undone with a mistake, I think, and has now been made worse with a slow pit stop. But he is on the fastest compound and he has some immense pace. So let's not count him out for a podium finish and even the race win with him only being in P5. And the field being very thin. Dove Nightmare on the hard tyres, he's really going to be punishing himself now for the rest of the race, because the hard are an awful tyre, frankly. Let's see, Catchman closing in, but not close enough. Real Legend locks up, goes wide. Can Catchman make a move? Will either of them box now? Will Caterpillar box this lap to try and cover off Ben Hill, who has now cleared Dove Nightmare on the hards? I told you those hards were not gonna be the best race tyre by any stretch of the imagination. Are we gonna see a pit stop? No, we're not. Both of them on worn mediums and worn softs respectively, P2, P1. Longing it out as it stands. I mean, they are matching each other, rather Caterpillar matching Real Legend, whose softs will be probably more than his mediums are. So he probably sees no reason to pit. I don't know the pit delta around here, so we will see where the top two will filter out in relation to the rest. He's got DRS. He's closed on this occasion as he goes for it around the outside. Good defense from Real Legend on the inside, goes deep but covers it off. Caterpillar's trying it down the inside, but he thinks better of it. Is he going to get good traction though? Try and have a go into here. He goes wide, tries to set up a switchback, but Real Legend's very, very defensive. Great car placement from the Alfa Romeo driver. And with the dirty air, you can just see the understeers painfully punishing him on those mediums. Is he going to box? No, he's not. He's staying out for another lap. As we go on to lap 20. Two leaders very, very close to each other. B Hill showing his pace in the McLaren. As Real Legend now gets 3-second time penalty. So these two, I'm expecting them to make another pit stop. And they have now fallen below the 20-second margin. So Ben Hill has made up a lot of time. He's actually going for it. Toe-to-toe with Dread Titan round the outside. What a move that is from the McLaren driver, showing the superiority of his skill and his soft tyres. Make it work through there. As we see the leaders now going for it, and the Caterpillar going for it round the outside. Tries the switchback as Legend defends deep, and he's kept the position. So B Hill's back into P3. These two yet to pit. I think the McLaren is in the net lead as it stands. So all this battling between these two on their worn sets is not helping either of them in a bid to win this race. Caterpillar with a little twitch on his rear. What's the point? Them sticking it out. They are sticking it out another lap. Ben Hill's got clean air as the next car up ahead to him is his on-track rival. So this battle for the lead might yet have another twist. Safety car's out, and how does this turn the race now? The leaders are going to get a free pit stop. We see Dove Nightmare retired on the side of the track there, I believe. I did not see it where he had lost it on the in the S's. So we're down to 7 runners, 4 DNFs. 6 runners for DNF, so my bad because Big P still not caught him. But that means Real Legend's going to get a free pit stop. Catch for Man's going to get a free pit stop. And that 18-second pit lane time loss, 18 to 20 seconds, is now eradicated for the leaders. So Ben Hill in the McLaren is now going to be on more worn tyres. Real Legend probably going to have to be on the medium tyres though, so he's going to be on the slower compound. So as it stands, Caterpillar looks to be the favourite to win this race, but the current 1 and 2 do have 3-second time penalties. Good stop for the AlphaTauri crew. How the Alfa Romeo's got on, they've got on quite well as well. Ben Hill is gonna box, so he knows that he can challenge for the win. He's not taking any risks. He's going as fast as he can onto fresh set of soft tyres himself. So now he is more likely to be the favourite to win this race, providing he doesn't come out with another mistake. With no penalties of his own, he could reclaim the lead he had. As Real Legend staying high to burn well under there, very close up he is indeed, alongside him. He is overtaking him, well done Legend. Red Titan, Fresh Softs and Big P on what, a few laps ago I think, I don't know. Is AI rather on warm stop. So I don't know who's gonna win it. It's gonna be a 5-way battle for the lead. Let's hope for a clean sprint to the end of this race. Six cars, 5 in contention for the race lead, for the podium, all provided they make it to the checker or guaranteeing themselves solid points. Championship leader, currently the race leader. We've got all of them on fresh soft tyres, and we've got 3 of them with 3-second time penalties, with Ben Hill and Tread Titan the only ones without. So whoever gets the most temperature into their tyres under this safety car, whoever gets the best restart ahead of their rivals, could be the race winner. This order of 5 could very well flip on its head on the final lap. So have we got the safety car coming in? Yes, we have. Real Legend is bolting on this restart. He has gone not quite as good a restart as we saw Ben Hill get in the past. Ours, the McLaren, they've all got an even gap. Mr. Cohen right up behind Red Titan. Is he going to have a go into turn one? He closes up, little lock up, though he's fine. As they filter their way down the hill and into part of sector one. That's a very even getaway for all of them. No one making any gains. Real Legend though, having to pull out 3 seconds if he wants to be the race winner today. Mr. Koa giving it everything down into the hairpin at the top of the circuit. Here we go now. All 5 cars in contention for the win and the podium in that shot up the hill, up the straight. No DRS until lap 26, I believe. Maybe 27, I don't know. 26. Probably 26. And which will mean the move might take a while unless some errors are forced upon their rivals. Top 3 all with even levels of DRS. 4 and 5 with even levels. So it really is a race of consistency at this point. All managed to hold on to each other, so everyone needs to keep it tidy so that they don't give their rivals any position. The end to this race is in store for us, I would imagine, as Dread Titan's wide. He's under pressure from Mr. Koa. Mr. Koa's putting his car in all sorts of places, and he's made it around the outside where we saw the McLaren make the move earlier. He's made it stick, and he's up into P4. Great driving to pounce on Titan's mistake from the Williams, and now he can try and get onto the back of Ben Hill in the McLaren, unless Titan has other ideas. Yes, he does. He's going for it down the inside. No, he backs out of it. Thinks better of it. As into sector 3 we go. Very closely matched. Dread Titan and Mr. Koa are. Ooh, Dread Titan trying a Titan line. Quite working out for him there. Who was Caterpillar's running wide at the penultimate corner. It's going to invite Ben Hill as DRS is enabled on lap 26. Like I said, he will get the opportunity of DRS down the back straight, but he's gone for it into turn 1. Caterpillar tapped his front wing on his rear tyre, but an unbelievable dive bomb. Very committed, very brave, and very brilliant from Ben Hill. Takes P2. He knows if he's got to push to win this race, but actually he doesn't, because those around him have 3 seconds of time. But Mr. Koa gets 6 seconds now in total, which is going to jeopardize his P4, as Dread Titan now has a greater chance to get P4. So Ben Hill with a very, very brilliant move into turn 1. Caterpillar giving him the respect he needs to, as they have swapped positions. Caterpillar's looking for it. Is he going to try the same thing into at the end of the back straight? No, he isn't. Ben Hill maintains P2. Caterpillar knows that he's got penalties, so there's no point in him risking it. But Real Legend has not been able to pull the margin he wanted to try and keep the race win. Ben Hill, all he needs to do is keep it within track limits, and this race win is his. As Caterpillar runs wide yet again, and he gets another 3-second time penalty. So, Red Titan is on for a podium position here. All he needs to do is keep it clean at the back. Nothing spectacular needed of him, as Ben Hill's got the lead. Got the lead on circuit from Real Legend. Probably saw the move coming and he's made the move stick. Ben Hill is back into his deserved lead and is set on course to win this race. Now if we go to this shot, yes, we can see that Real Legend should have P2 in the bag. But there's still, what, 1.5 laps left. And we are on the back straight. Down the inside goes Real Legend with DRS open. And he's retaken the lead. But he's gone deep. Is Ben Hill going to have to go round the outside? They're side by side. Respect given, no contact made. Now the AlphaTauri behind is interested, as the top three swapping positions on these last few laps. Mr. Cohen, the Williams getting failed slide, also trying to get involved for the lead. But Ben Hill doesn't need to risk anything because this lead is still his due to penalties of those around him. Dread Titan, come on buddy, you don't need much, but you need to keep it within a second on this final lap and the podium is yours. For 2 seconds Oh, as Mr. Cohen has a slide, runs wide, and he's kept it out of the barriers, has to take to the escape road as Ben Hill now gets 3 seconds. So his race lead is now not his. Real Legend does have the lead, but he's going to have DRS down the back straight. Real Legend needs to get a good exit out of here. He gets good traction, as does the McLaren, but he's got ERS, he's got DRS. He's gaining. Which way is Real Legend going to go to defend? He sticks to the racing line. The McLaren goes down to the inside. Who's going to be last of the late breakers? It's going to be Ben Hill. And he takes the lead. This time he needed to do it on track. Unlike the previous effort, he's pushed track limits, got a penalty, but he's managed to take the lead on the last lap. Great action from the Tier 3 drivers here this evening. Mr. Koa has had his off and put himself down into P5. The top three really, matching each other, pushing each other to the limit. Cashman trying everything, running wide, but across the line comes Ben Hill in the McLaren, and he wins the American Grand Prix. Real Legend comes across the line in P2. Dread Titan does get that podium due to Cashman's track limits penalties. He was trying everything, get that lead, get that P2, but ultimately it's P4 for the AlphaTauri driver. Mr. Koa comes home in P6. In P5 I believe, with P6 being the disconnected great big piece. I don't know if he will be classified. What an end to that race we had. Well done Tier 3. Not on attendance because that's still shocking, but well done on your racing. 3 regulars as it is now on the podium, battling it out for the lead all race long. And Ben Hill in the McLaren coming out on top. Really was a great race at the end there. Really was like a sprint race. There you have it, folks. Ben Hill wins out in Texas. Real Legend, championship leader, does enough in P2. So I don't know if the championship will still be in his favour. Yes, it will. Dread Titan getting a very, very good P3. Catch from man P4. Mr. Koa P5. The last of our points finishers today. thank you for joining us for Tier 3, and see you next time for another TRL race.